In today's video, I am sharing the #1 metric millionaires track, and I'm going to share the 3 best ways to improve this metric. So make sure and stick around until the very end of the video. I am Tiffany Thomas, your wealth mentor. I achieved financial freedom in my 30s and became a millionaire at 40. I'm here to help you do that even earlier and easier and without bias, since I do not work for any third parties. And if you are interested in working with me to become a millionaire, become financially free, make sure and click the link below in the description and you can get the details on how to work with me. All right, let's talk about this #1 metric that millionaires track and the 3 items to help improve this metric. So honestly, the #1 metric that millionaires track is how much money they are investing. This is a key metric to track because we want to invest as much of our money as possible as soon as possible. That is how I became a millionaire at age 40. And I would have even done that earlier had I invested more of my money sooner. So we want to keep track of how much we are actually investing every single month so that we can continue to improve that over time. From my experience, millionaires aren't so worried about how much money they are making or how much their income is increasing, because if they're increasing their income, they could also be spending more of their money, and that is not going to help them become a millionaire. And also, they aren't so concerned about the short term. They aren't trying to make a quick win overnight. They know that if they continue to invest over time, that their wealth will continue to increase and help them become a millionaire or a multi-millionaire. So we really want to focus on the long term and not worry about what is going on in the short term. And then let me share the 3 top tips with you to help you increase the amount you are investing so that you can become a millionaire or a multi-millionaire. The first way is to pick a simple way to begin investing your money. This is exactly what I did. I knew that I wanted to be investing more of my money. I had a 401k set up and I didn't really know what I was doing with my 401k, but that was it. And I had a lot of money sitting in my savings account. And I knew that that money wasn't working for me and I really wanted to get my money invested. So I picked a really simple way to do that. I researched how to buy a stock, buy a company, and I ended up doing that. So I opened up my investment account and I actually took a tip from a random blogger and purchased 1 share of 1 company. And after I did that, I thought, all right, Tiffany, that's pretty cool that you invested your money. And then I thought, but that's not the best way that I could be doing that. So I ended up switching around my investing strategy. I started investing in companies that I actually was familiar with and buying companies that I actually understood. And once I did that, I felt a lot more comfortable with my investing. But nonetheless, I picked a very simple way to get started. I just wanted to buy 1 simple stock and get my money invested. So that's what I did. So I want to know, what is one way that you are going to start making your money work for you? Comment below and let me know. And then the second way to have more money invested is to automate it. We want to automate our investing. If we can take ourselves out of the picture, then our money is actually going to get invested. And I do this personally. I have an automatic transfer that goes from my checking account directly to my investment account and into the investment that I choose. And this happens automatically every single month. So I don't have to think about it, which is pretty impressive, I would say, because if you're able to automate investing, then if 1 month you forget to invest, you don't have to worry about that because it's automated. And if you are, just getting so busy with everything else that's going on in life and don't make investing a priority, then it's going to be even harder to invest your money. So automate your investing. It is going to make a huge difference. And then the third way is to make it a game for yourself. This is what I have done, and it just makes investing a lot more fun because if we can gamify it, then we're going to be more excited to do it. And the way that I like to do this is I have a set day every single month that I update my budget or my spending plan, and I update my checkbook or my checking account so I can see exactly what the balance will be after all of my bills have been paid, and also after that automatic transfer, whatever my specific amount is, that's already happening. But at the end of every single month, I can see the extra that I have in there, and I get really excited if I have extra, even if I have extra one month and then I have even more the next month. So it's kind of a game for me. I just think, oh, if I can invest this extra amount this month, what can I do next month? Can I increase that even more? So just make it a little more fun when you are investing so that you can actually invest more of your money. And I just want to share a quick experience with you about investing. I was talking with my friends the other night, and someone had brought up inflation and how inflation was so high and they were just tired of paying so much for all of the different expenses, and that they wish housing prices would come down so that they could afford to buy a house. And I kept pretty quiet throughout the conversation, but I did just add in a simple comment. That's why I invest my money. Investing your money is actually a hedge against inflation. And I want to share with you, when I was first buying all of these different individual stocks and really starting to understand how investing works, there is one stock that I purchased. I purchased Marriott, and I'm not recommending this stock or anything, I'm just sharing my experience. But I had purchased Marriott, and it was trading for about $56. And this was about 10 years ago. And I still have that investment today. And today it is worth about $249. That is over a 400% increase on my money. Just think about that for a second, because I don't think we fully realize the power of investing. If we invested our money just 10 years ago, we could have over a 400% return today. And we're thinking about, oh, inflation at 8%, 9%, that's really, really high. Well, if we are investing our money over the years, we are making way more than inflation. So keep that in mind as you are spending your money, or just thinking about inflation, or just where to put your money. If you're able to invest more of your money as soon as possible, then the more it is going to grow over the long term. And that's not even my most successful investment. I've had investments that were over 400% return. And 10 years is not that long of a time when you are thinking in the long term, when you have that longer horizon. So I just wanted to emphasize that point, that investing your money really makes a huge difference. And it not only is a hedge against inflation, but it gives you that peace of mind, and it also helps you be able to become financially free so that you aren't constantly worried about money. And to give you one more example, I've also purchased properties, right? So I have buy and hold real estate properties, and I collect cash flow every single month from those properties. And as you can imagine, over the years, these properties have drastically increased in value. And I ended up selling one of those properties. And if you want the details on that, I will leave a link above. You can check out that video later on. But that property that I sold it for about double. And that was in a period of 5 years. And I'm not saying that happens every single time, but if we are not even investing our money, then there is no way we are going to double our money or make 400% returns on our money. And then I also have my properties that I have kept, and those are continuing to appreciate over the long term. And because inflation has gone up, my rent prices have gone up. I've been able to raise rent. So now I'm collecting even more cash flow and seeing those properties appreciate over time. If we are able to increase this metric over time, we are going to be a lot more successful and become millionaires or multi-millionaires even sooner. And if you want help with investing your money, make sure and click the link below this video in the description, and you can get the details on how you can work with me. And comment below and let me know one way you are going to improve this metric. I'm curious to know. And if you found this video helpful, make sure and hit that like button and the subscribe button and share it with someone else. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.